Before I joined ARF, pretty much my life in a nutshell, I finished high school and just went travelling. So I've been doing ski seasons overseas, summer camps, outdoor ed camps, just travelling the world, loving it. And yeah, I was a bit nervous to apply for a full-time job, but don't regret it at all. It's amazing.
Well, I'm a mother of 4, but I've owned restaurants and cafes, and I've also been a personal trainer and coached school kids.
Before I was an aviation rescue firefighter, I was doing a lot of freelance outdoor education work, and also I worked at a gym, swimming instructor, receptionist, so in the fitness industry as well.
It seemed like it would be challenging and rewarding at the same time, and also seemed like it would have a great lifestyle that went along with it.
To be honest, I'd actually applied for the AMBOs quite a few times because I had worked on ski patrol for quite a few years, mountain rescue, and I'd applied for the AMBOs because I like the first aid side of everything and hadn't got in there. And I was teaching first aid, and the guy I worked with there, he said you should apply for the fires, it's more varied, there's so much more variety, you'll love it. And I was like, oh, okay.
What appealed to me about the aviation rescue firefighting role was I'd also considered a lot of the emergency services avenues to kind of look down, but firefighting I felt really hit home for me, being active, giving back to the community. I hate sitting behind a desk, so I wanted to do something active, always been passionate about fitness, and yeah, it kind of ticked a lot of boxes for me, and yeah, I wanted to give it a shot. It was pretty quick from there. You kind of go through all your aptitude testing online, and there's lots of communication backwards and forwards. You can ask any questions to the HR team if you need to, and yeah, they're very forthcoming with information when they have it.
Well, the moment I found out about the physical, I actually went out and did the beep test myself, just to make sure I was capable of getting to 9.6. Then I did everything I could. I trained as hard as I could because I knew I wanted the job.
Obviously it was quite daunting because you'd heard quite a bit about it, but then when you get there, it's exactly what you see. The physical, you see what you're going to be doing. It's all online, you can look at it all. So you get there on the day and it's exactly that. The people, the guys on the station, were so helpful, encouraging, cheering for you, giving you pointers of how to hold things. So don't be nervous. I was nervous when I came along, but don't be nervous because yeah, it's just exactly how you see it, and just go hard.
Get your hands on what the physical test may be, and then go out and train for it. If you need help or assistance, then definitely get it, whether it's with a personal trainer or somebody else who may already be in the industry, but definitely go out and get some advice. Look
on the Airservices website, there'll be information there. But definitely, yeah, prepare your body for a physical job, because that's what it is. It's not just passing the physical aptitude test, you're preparing your body for the career of an aviation firefighter. So the attributes of people that, in my opinion, may be attracted to becoming an aviation firefighter in the first place, yeah, people that have a passion for fitness and a passion for health, because it's a major part of the job, so staying fit and healthy, and people that want to give back to the community or help other people, so that's something that I'm really passionate about. So this is a job where in many different ways we get to help the community. So we do a lot of first aid calls, so we're looking after the first response for first aid incidents in the airport, terminals and aircraft. So you're that first line there, you're that first face that person sees that may be in trouble.
My experience with the recruit course was amazing. Obviously I'd never done anything like it before because I'd always been doing ski seasons, outdoor education camps, just really fun, not serious stuff. So recruit course for me was the hardest thing I've ever done, but the most amazing thing I've ever done, because it was just so much learning mentally and physically in 11 weeks, and it was just, everyone would be chatting on the bus in the morning on the way to a recruit course, and on the way home you sit there just physically and mentally exhausted some days, but it's amazing. And the amount of stuff I learnt was just incredible.
So I found the recruit course amazing. It was the best 11 weeks of my life, most challenging thing that I think I've probably done. So it's a major information overload for the 11 weeks. You'll learn so much technically, so learning about pumps and hoses and jet force reaction and friction loss and stuff that I never even knew anything about prior to this job, and then again you're working in a team, so you're there with 20 or so other applicants, and they become your family. You'll make connections and friends for life, and they'll be all over Australia. And I really connected with my recruit course, and I know that anyone else that I speak to are the same.
So the transition from recruit course to the station, it was really good. Everyone was really helpful and welcoming, and it was just good to put all those skills that we'd been learning for the 11 weeks and practicing so hard, actually putting them to use on station. So that was really good.
It was different again, going into recruit course, you didn't know what to expect. However, when you come out the other end, you think you've actually succeeded and you get to go onto station and actually live the job. Getting here was different again, in a sense that I felt like I then had to prove myself, and I've done that. So far the biggest thing for me was probably performing CPR. I've done it a couple of times, and I knew prior to actually going to my first job that it was quite common that it happened at the airport. So turning out to the first one was a great experience, in the sense that I knew I'd got one off, out of the way, and things would be a lot easier from then on. That was probably the hardest thing.
So the transition from recruit course to my station I'm currently stationed at Sydney Airport. I thought it was fantastic. I mean, you have a little bit of apprehension initially walking into the station on your very first day. Oh, what crew am I on? What are they going to be like? But everyone was so welcoming. All the firefighters you see in the mess room, they've all been in your stance before. They know what you feel like, so everyone was really welcoming and made you feel part of your crew, part of your new family straight away.
A typical day in the job? No, there is no typical day. Every day is different, and that's what I love about it. So much variety. You can come on and be on the truck that goes out to all the first aids, or you might be on one of the other trucks. You're up in the fire control centre on the radios all day. You might be turned out to an aircraft incident, all trucks attend. There might be nothing for the day. And there could be boat training. We're out on Botany Bay, driving the boats in the beautiful sunshine, or maybe horrible weather, however it turns out. So it's just varied every day. It's not all just firefighting, no. There's so much. There's obviously, I've come out of recruit course, so I'm doing my Certificate 3, so there's study, there's a computer room, you're doing that. When you need a break, you can come here into the gym and have a nice workout, de-stress. There's lots of, you have to do topography and drive the trucks all around the airport and learn all the buildings and the runways and taxiways, which is a lot harder than I ever envisioned it would be. The camaraderie is just amazing. There's just endless things that you can do.
From the daily inspections from start of shift, we can do any form of training, whether it be structural or aviation, depending on who needs to have things passed or run through things. It can be quite busy actually.
So the team environment at work, I find amazing. So the camaraderie between the people that you work with every shift, they become your family, they become your friends. You'll end up socialising with them outside of work. It really is, you use the word brotherhood, like it is. That way you look out for each other, and even across crews you'll still make friends across the other crews as well. It's definitely not individualistic, and everyone blends together.
It's definitely a family feel. I've got a great crew. They're all very supportive, and you find that once you are on crew, they do look after you.
So every shift there's definitely opportunity to maintain your physical fitness. It's actually a requirement of our job. It's something that, as an organisation and as a station, we want to keep on top of that. Everyone here is physically fit to be able to perform the job. Each station has a really great gym involved, and you can spend your time, as much time as you like, in the gym if you wish while you're on shift, which is a really good bonus. With this job, it's amazing. It is the best job in the world with the rostering. You get so much time off, and our day shifts are 10 hours, but they're always full of activity, so you're never bored. And then the night shifts are 14 hours, and that might seem like a really long time, but we do get the bonus of being able to go to sleep after 10 o'clock on a night shift. We're on call for that time, so you may have to, get up and go out to a call if need be, but sometimes you'll get a really great night's sleep, so then the next day you're up and fresh and you can use that time. So you're 4 days on, 4 days off, and so I don't think I could ever go back to just having weekends off. 2 days is not enough, I need 4. And then in amongst that we get 10 weeks of annual leave a year, so it's perfect. It's really great.
You come in, you do night shift, you get your trucks all checked, and you cook your dinner, and if there's any jobs needing doing, you do that. And then pretty much from 10 o'clock at night we get to go to sleep. We're obviously ready for action at any time, ready to go. You've got your gear and your boots all ready. But yeah, you are able to sleep, fatigue management, and and then you wake up fresh in the morning and you've got a whole nother day off.
Better now that I am in the fire service. I mean, owning restaurants, I barely saw the kids. It was drop off to school and so forth. Now I actually have time to spend with them. Weekends I get to go and do things with them. So the lifestyle now is way better for me as a mum and having kids at home.
Anyone considering becoming an aviation firefighter, I say do it. It's amazing. It's the best job in the world. And if you do get knocked back once or twice, just keep applying. If it's what you really want to do, just keep applying, because there's guys in the job that got knocked back 8 times and here they are now in the best job in the world.
I always heard it was the best job in the world. Am I allowed to say that?
For someone considering becoming an aviation firefighter, I would say to them, absolutely do it. If you're considering it, stop considering it and just do it. Apply. It doesn't take anything to apply. Spruce up your resume and apply online and see how it goes from there, and just prepare yourself for every step along the way. Ask as many questions as you need to, and absolutely just do it. It's the best job in the world. That's everyone I know in this job says the same thing.